Tonight, find out which stars are making their way into television and which movie is being panned by critics.
Plus, what games and gadgets should the Easter Bunny bring you this weekend? This plus all this week's chart recaps.
Get ready, RMU Tonight starts now.
Good evening and happy first day of spring, everybody, and welcome to this edition of RMU Tonight. I'm Molly Spurk, in for Amy Morgan.
And I'm Kevin Williams. We've got all the latest in music, movies, games, and gadgets. For the next 30 minutes, we'll be your guide to the world of entertainment. We start tonight with what's happening this week in music. Ola Brunkert, the drummer of the 70s band ABBA, has died at the age of 62. Brunkert was found dead Sunday night in his home on the Spanish island of Majorca. According to police, Brunkert was found with numerous cuts to his neck. An autopsy on Monday determined that Brunkert's death was accidental.
And country superstar Carrie Underwood will soon be a part of country music history. Last Saturday, Underwood was invited to become a member of the legendary Grand Ole Opry. Underwood was surprised with the invitation by fellow singer Randy Travis during a performance at the Opry in Nashville last Saturday. Topping the list of the hottest music videos of this week, however, is Mariah Carey with Touch My Body. Number 2, Rihanna with Don't Stop the Music, the perfect song to go clubbing to. Then we have No One by Alicia Keys, No Air by Jordan Sparks, even though Tattoo was up there a little bit ago. The Way That I Love You by Ashanti is number 5, and Who Doesn't Love Bubbly by Colby Calais at number 6, Apologize with One Republic at 7, Piece of Me, Britney Spears, My Ringtone, With You, Chris Brown, and number 10 tops out with Teardrops on My Guitar by Taylor Swift.
That's a good one. And now let's take a look at the top 10 songs. Number 1 is T-Pain with Low. Sarah Bareilles is number 2 with Love Song. That one's a catchy one.
Definitely.
Number 3 is Timbaland with Apologize. Number 4, Jordan Sparks, American Idol winner, with No Air. Number 5 is Alicia Keys with No One. Jeff Buckley is number 6 with Hallelujah. Britney Spears is number 7 with her ringtone, Piece of Me.
Heck yeah.
Chris Brown is number 8 with the very catchy, very smooth With You. Alan Jackson's Good Time, which is a great album, by the way, is at number 9, and Amy Winehouse is number 10 with Rehab. Thanks to Yahoo.com for our statistics.
But then we have the top 3 albums. Good Time by Alan Jackson and Thriller, the 25th anniversary deluxe edition. Obviously, it has to be number 2. And Little Voice, Sarah Bareilles. Again, these are all courtesy of Yahoo.com.
Have you gotten a chance yet to listen to the 25th anniversary edition of Thriller yet?
I have not.
I got to hear some of it. They're sampling some of it on the radio. I think I heard, what's that one? Beat It, maybe.
Beat It!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know of the song.
If you, I listen to it and I get really excited and I go into Yahoo Music and I watch all of MJ's old videos from the 80s, especially the video for itself, Thriller, which is a good 18 minutes long.
Personally, I'm a YouTube fan, and I go onto YouTube and I look up all these videos, and there's the cutest little kid. She's like 3. She's doing a dance to Thriller. Absolutely adorable.
Is it 17 minutes long?
No, it's only like 4 minutes, and she's just this short little girl with this little cute little bob, and she's just dancing in the hallway.
You can really find anything on YouTube. Type in any song title and you'll see the music video, you will see a pirated performance that someone took in a concert that they weren't supposed to on their cell phone, and you'll probably see a little kid lip-syncing and dancing to it.
And then you have like all the filmmakers aspiring to make their own videos on YouTube. I really like it.
It's a good expression of what you want to do. But up next, after the break, Dr. Seuss, Woolly Mammoths, and Owen Wilson, quite a combination, are coming to theaters. But which ones get the thumbs up? And the latest in gaming, as an old favorite is reborn. Stick around, there's a lot more to come. Welcome back to the one, the only RMU Tonight.
Now let's see what's coming to a theater near you. In theaters this week, we have lots of really good movies coming out. I'm really excited for them. But we have Drill Bit Taylor, which I think we have a trailer for. There we go. We have Shudder, Tyler Perry's Meet the Browns, The Hammer, Planet B-Boy, Under the Same Moon. And there's, of course, so many more movies coming out, but these were our top 5 or so picks. So, yeah.
And then also there's, of course, what's out now. Let's take a look at what's at the top of the box office. There's Horton Hears the Who, which we'll also take an in-depth look at in a couple of minutes, with $45.1 million. There's The Other Bogan Girl at $2.9 million. Spiderwick Chronicles at 2.4, so definitely quite a bit of some interesting ones there. Horton Hears the Who, and also some ones that are coming out is 10,000 BC. There's Never Back Down and College Road Trip, as well as Vantage Point, The Bank Job Doomsday, Semi-Pro, The Other Bogan Girl, Spiderwick Chronicles, just a lot of movies out right now.
There really are a lot.
But as we talked about, Horton Hears a Who is currently at the top of the box office. For decades, children's author Dr. Seuss has inspired millions of young minds. Now Seuss's work is hitting the big screen. Here's a sneak peek at Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who, starring Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, and Carol Burnett. Let's take a look.
Creators of Ice Age bring you the world of Dr. Seuss as you've never seen it before.
Hello?
I don't exactly know how to tell you this, but you're living on a speck.
Seriously, who is this? Is this Bert from accounting?
Jim Carrey.
There are people.
Absurd!
They have a mayor who has 96 daughters and one son named Jojo, who all share a bathroom. Whatever that is.
Steve Carell.
Dr. LaRue, if our world were, say, a tiny speck, how would we know?
Well, we'd have inexplicable tremors, dramatic changes in the weather, and if we didn't achieve stability, our world is headed for disaster.
Oh, we're doomed.
On March 14th.
I want that Clover destroyed.
I will devour Clover. Then I regurgitate it. Then I'm gonna devour it second time. So 2 times devoured.
All right, fat boy, you want some of that? Why?
Keep watching the sky.
I just know he's gonna jump out somewhere.
Hello. Kiss me.
This is where we get off. Cool line. Usually I can't think of those things till later.
So, Jojo, what's the word?
Sweetheart, you need to go to bed. Daddy's having a breakdown.
20.
Even though I can't hear or see them at all. How small? That's my code, my motto. It's just a straight plummet to certain death.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears a Who is in theaters now. Michael Phillips of Chicago Tribune says the film is far less grating than the big-budget versions of How the Grinch Stole Christmas and The Cat in the Hat, while E!Online's Glenn Glassland says it works as a kids' flick and a legitimate comedy, as a worthy extrapolation from the original book. The very animated Horton Hears a Who gets 4 out of 5 stars. I remember reading that book as a kid, and I mean, I'm kind of happy to see these coming into theaters now so that the kids nowadays can get to see them as well.
It looks like an incredibly cute movie. I was laughing almost hysterically at the preview. I've never seen it before, and I think it would be really cool to see.
It looks like a lot of fun, and we have new stars like Steve Carell in it from The Office, so that's definitely a good thing. But moving on to a very different kind of movie now, let's go back in time and take a look at Roland Emmerich's 10,000 BC. Roll 'em.
this world.
This one will lead our people to a new land.
You have a great destiny.
I'm going after them.
Where do they take them? The mountain of the gods. No one has ever returned. You are the one we were waiting for. You will free our people.
As one! He is not a god!
Apparently, even though that was a very good trailer, filmcritics.com doesn't think that 10,000 BC is that great of a movie, considering they barely gave it 2 stars out of 5. They say that all the ingredients are there for a solid, if proverbial, action movie, and overall the film does an adequate job. But with a multi-million-dollar budget, it should have been more than spectacular. And in the end, after you feel bad for the actors and the pain that they must have went through to film this mediocre movie, you just want to get your money back.
Ouch.
That's pretty harsh.
I know, and that's really surprising because that looks like just like an intense, epic movie.
It really did, and all of the ratings, like they're getting Fs, Ds. I think the highest was a C+.
Ooh, well, let's move on from that one.
Please.
Well, for all you fans of comedy out there, our last trailer is for you. Owen Wilson's latest comedy, Drillbit Taylor, hits theaters this weekend. Let's take a look.
Looking for a bodyguard?
I work for the hardest gangsters in the world. Kilolo, Shinobi. Hey, I still work for Tupac even though he dead.
I am Israeli military secret service.
Oh, damn! I'll go beat their ass right here, right now.
Look no further.
I'm Drillbit Taylor. As a bodyguard, I've protected 3 vice presidents, Bobby Brown and Sylvester Stallone. Not quite as tough as he looks. Who do you guys need protection from?
Just a high school bully.
Boom, boom,
Help me!
boom, bang, bang, bang.
You know what this is? It's a wing, and you're under it. All 3 of you, right there.
This is very disturbing.
Using my expertise at stealthy and covert ops, I'll infiltrate the school.
Oh! Teacher's lounge. It's right over there. What do you teach?
English.
My native tongue.
Now, it isn't all Oriental martial arts. Sometimes you give a little Mexican judo. Don't know.
We need to learn how to take a punch. Let me go first.
10 being the hardest. How hard do you want?
5, in the back.
I get a kick out of these kids. You're really getting into this whole teacher thing here, huh?
As long as you got a coffee cup in your hand, nobody says anything.
Oh, hello, fellow teacher.
This spring.
Run. Stop hassling these kids. Oh, that doesn't work at all.
Everyone's sick of your garbage. It's gonna end now.
From the guys that brought you Knocked Up and Superbad.
Morning sunshine.
Since when did you start sleeping naked?
I don't like elastic squeezing on my...
That guy's my teacher.
Owen Wilson.
I really like it here.
You're doing a great job.
Hey, scram, crotch blocker.
I've never met anyone as great as you. I'm really attracted to just such jerk bad guys. Some bum, just some lying pig.
Stop it. You're starting to rant a little bit.
Drill Bit Taylor.
Remember what drill bit taught us? Mind over pain.
Make sure you check out Drill Bit Taylor when it comes to theaters soon.
Definitely. But coming up next, the brothers are back right after this. But first, here's a look at the TV programming for RMU. Or not. Hannah Montana, or Miley Cyrus, whichever you prefer, is now immortalized. Cyrus became a wax figure at Madame Tussauds in Times Square today. How's that for a great honor? And in a refreshing breath of fresh air, Cyrus is walking down her own path instead of following the beaten footsteps of the other Disney starter stars like Hilary Duff, the Olsen twins, or Britney Spears. Cyrus is promoting values and morals in her hit TV show, and, surprisingly, at her concerts. But in other news, it's now down to the top 10 of Fox's mega hit American Idol. Last night, rocker Amanda Overmeyer sang her last song. The 23-year-old impressed judges and audiences with her classic hard rock style and Janis Joplin sound. The top 10 contestants will take the stage on Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Fox.
We now return to your regularly scheduled programming. After the writer's strike ended late last month, network programming has slowly been dwindling back to the airwaves. CBS sitcoms such as 2.5 Men return this week, while NBC sitcoms such as The Office will return April 10th. Meanwhile, 60-minute dramas such as ABC's Desperate Housewives, love that show, will take a little longer to come back. The Housewives of Wisteria Lane will return Sunday, April 13th. And pop star Britney Spears is coming to primetime. Spears will be appearing in an upcoming episode of CBS's hit comedy, How I Met Your Mother. According to a CBS spokesperson, Spears will play a receptionist who falls for the main character, Ted, played by Josh Radnor. The episode will air this Monday, March 24th.
But now let's see what's happening in the world of gaming.
The recently released game Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the third game in the Smash Bros. Series, is quite the smash hit with gamers. The game was released for Nintendo Wii on March 18th. Nintendo announced the game sold 874,000 copies on its release date and up to 1.4 million by March 16th in the United States alone. Brawl features 35 characters, which is quite an upgrade from the original Smash Bros. Game for the Nintendo 64 with an original 12 characters. Nintendo considers the previous game Super Smash Bros. For the GameCube to be one of its best-selling of all time.
Thank you so much for joining us, but I think that's all the time we have for today, Kevin.
Be sure you tune in tonight at 9:30 for Colonial Sports Center. Thanks and have a great night.